to where you are from where you were.
Well, I certainly, you're very kind, but I certainly don't feel like a pioneer, much of a pioneer at all. I stand on the shoulders of many people, both here at Open Secrets and at the Center for Responsive Politics with our website Open Secrets, and can only do what I do with their support and the support of our board and the support of my own network of folks in the transparency community and with the support of my family. So I think that's an essential piece of it, is to have that network, that safety net at your disposal when you need it. And, I was just at a social media salon last night here in D.C. as part of the Digital D.C. Week, and it was a fascinating conversation. On the one hand, I think women feel like, why are we having this conversation about women in technology? Why are we kind of singling out women? In this day and age, that seems strange. And on the other hand, no, we have to have this conversation because the numbers are very clear. Women are not achieving the ranks or even, or the leadership roles in technology broadly in this country, like they are in some other countries, such as India. Someone at the event last night said that women make up 57% of bachelor degrees here in the United States, but only 18% of computer science degrees, and that's going down. That was mentioned by Shireen Mitchell. Things that really resonated for me during that discussion are that women need to see themselves as capable of these jobs. They need to be bold. They need to dive in. They need to take risks, something that I think women, and especially girls, are often too averse to do. And they need to be willing to fail, be willing to, fail publicly and boldly, and not let that be the gauge of them being of their success. This is perhaps easier for men to understand, but women, I think, too often internalize the shame of failing publicly or having to ask for help, and that being, a mark against you. So I am sure I failed. I fail boldly on a daily basis, but luckily, our fantastic staff here at the Center for Responsive Politics and the really smart and supportive women in the good government and transparency and accountability movement here in D.C. help keep me grounded and focused and on target. I think it bears mentioning too that as a mother, I feel the pressure on a daily basis. I think so many women and parents, frankly, do in this day and age that you don't want to let down your colleagues, and you don't want to let down your family, and it's a tricky balance. And often you feel like you're doing neither thing well, and you just need to forge ahead and take the time, where it's needed, and ask for support when when it's required. But don't let that become the barrier to taking the opportunities when they present themselves, or even thinking about an opportunity, as something that you could achieve, that you could undertake. So I think the conversation continues and must continue. Unfortunately, we're just not there yet where we can talk about the most important people in technology without also talking about the most important women in technology. Although I have to point out that here at the center, we not only have women in our two critical database roles, but we have 3 of our 4 senior staff are women. So women have, and Ellen Miller, for my predecessor as executive director, was also a woman. So we've had women in key roles and continuing to play key roles here at the center, and again, in the broader transparency community here in D.C. and in the United States.
Sheila, I really want to thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us and to really speak to the Changemakers community on the whole. And I think the work of people like yourself is helping to build those bridges, and at very least it's helping to inspire someone to start building that bridge. So I really do, again, thank you for your time. And I look forward to furthering this discussion going forward via the Twitter community, and I encourage you to touch base with us and check back, and hopefully we can continue the discourse.
Thank you, Chris, and thanks to Changemakers. I think what is being achieved is phenomenal, and the conversation is the starting point, and an important part of the battle to I think foster a vision that is much more vibrant and inclusive for women, and especially for girls in the future. I'm very pleased to have been able to participate today. I hope my story is useful, and I'd love to connect with others out there, women who are thinking about undertaking these tasks, or kind of stepping up in their career, and would love to talk about partnerships and foster that collaboration. So thank you very much.